Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Meditations with Newt. Meditating under the moon and the night sky. This is night number 2. Even though I am taping during the day, I hope that you're able to sit with these meditations in the evening under the night skies, or, even in the morning, because I did listen to yesterday's one this morning when I woke up, as well as listening to it last night. So here we are, day 2. Let us dive into Dylan's Bowl and Saint Germain. And the main message here is, let's lift it up a little bit so that you can see it. The message here is about love beyond time and space. And just for those who are just joining us today might be your first day or your first night with us. We are meditating with Newt. Newt is the guiding energy of the Virgo Pisces season. We're in the month of September. And the rainbow code and crystal that came out as the 34th crystal, and that's why today I'm reading card number 34, because it is very synchronistic with the amethyst crystal, which is the 34th crystal. So the rainbow code was that the rainbow of the mind is meditation. So we are going to do 10 days of meditating with Newt, which is meditating with the night sky or just meditating, all right? Because when we tap into our mind and when we breathe, we are tapping into Newt, and that's with our eyes open or closed, right? And we can do that in the day as well as in the night, because when we close our eyes, we go into the darkness of ourselves and we discover, or the void or the emptiness of ourselves, and we discover that which is to be discovered. I'm also feeling this transmission card today of that same violet energy, the sacred tool of the chalice. And yesterday I saw a beautiful rainbow came out yesterday. Go winky dinky. There's a rainbow on this card, and that energy of transmitting, because as soon as I saw the rainbow, it has an effect on me, right? And I was already in a good mood, and it put me in an even better mood. And that reminded me of the transmitter, right? So coming back home and seeing these cards, and I said, yes, that was a transmission of energy, right? Because when we focus and we connect or just see these beautiful lights in the sky, it really transmits something to us, right? So the sacred tool of the chalice, and we'll get into these cards later, but this one is all about containing, centering, flowing, simplifying, and emptying. And all of that is necessary in order to transmit, right? To receive energy, receive energy, as well as to transmit energy out. Transmit, emit, right? The backwards of time is to emit, right? So to emit and to transmit, right? So those energies are coming out, as well as look at the calendar. Today is yellow cosmic human, right? On the calendar, if we just focus a little bit on that calendar, right? We have yellow cosmic human. And what is that all about? Well, like I said, I won't go into the intricacies of this calendar here, but let's see how this calendar is guiding us. Also, today, Wednesday, August 28th, it's yellow cosmic human, and it's guided by intelligence. So that is beautiful. And it's kin number 52. Yesterday was 51. Today is number 52, and that yellow energy. Yellow usually is about a seed or a ripening, right? So we're also in that energy of September of seeding things that we want to grow and ripen into larger fruits, right? So let's do it. And guided by our intelligence. I love that. guided by our mind, right? Because our hearts need to be intelligent as well as our minds need to be intelligent, right? So, guided by that intelligence. And that reminds me of Pita, the Pita energy. A lot of that has to do with technology, right? And we tend to separate spirituality and technology, but I think that's by design, but really, the ancient ones, right? The ancient ones, they combined spirituality and science and technology because all of it was for the betterment of the whole, right? The betterment of society. We have gone a little off key with that intention, and unfortunately, a lot of the technology that we are using now is not necessarily healthy for our bodies as well as for our minds and our intelligence, right? So we have to be have a sense of discernment about that. We have to have a self-awareness about that, and as we make our choices to live and laugh and love, just knowing that, hey, is this technology healthy for my body? Is it healthy for my mind? Is it healthy for my spirit? And what can I do to guard and put barriers in place since that we are led by the solar plexus energy today? What can I do to put barriers in place in order to guard myself from what might harm me? You know, that use of discernment allows you to step forward, but step forward in a very protected way. And Newt is a very, very big energy on protection as well, right? So is the amethyst. Listen, I didn't plan any of this, but so is the amethyst. Actually, when I started wearing the amethyst years ago, before even I was told that there's an amethyst in your third eye, I was wearing an amethyst because for protection, because there was somebody that was constantly threatening me through technology, and somebody told me, get your amethyst, protect yourself with amethyst. And I wore amethyst for a long time. So I actually remembered that yesterday, and I was like, oh my goodness, amethyst did really start with that protection energy for me. And again, Newt is, that night sky, but, to be in that darkness, and just to feel safe and protected is a very, very powerful thing. All right, so the amethyst allows you to, again, feel very safe and protected while we are walking through, what did we discuss yesterday? The different challenges of life, okay? All right, so let's get into the card and see what tones and messages this number 34, Dylan's Bowl and Saint Germain, have for us. Love beyond time and space. The alchemy message. If this centering Saint Germain bowl swept into your life today, the sacred sounds of the heart are being activated. Big Angel Dylan is reminding you that true love is immeasurable, infinite, and goes beyond time and space. The circular rainbow in this photo, taken above the Himalayas, holds Dylan's face in its center. This image, in combination with the sound vibration, is creating an alchemy that activates your high brain centers. It symbolizes the violet flame of healing. The essence of this sacred alchemy is to love deeply, fully, and unconditionally. It transmutes everything that is not anchored in the purity of love, which is eternal and flawless. Whatever you have experienced as loss, sadness, or grief, know that it is time to let it melt away. You can choose to rewrite your story now, for the time has come to recognize that you are unlimited, infinite, and able to overcome the illusions of separation. This card reminds you that you are a bridge connecting dimensions and your essence is oneness. Close your eyes and breathe deeply, receiving this sacred alchemy, connecting heaven and earth through the heart. Notice how the sacred sound is creating a safe container to breathe and feel. Root yourself by breathing up and down your central channel. Become aware of the inner warmth that your breath creates, while noticing how your heart expands. Imagine being connected with God, with Source, with Goddess. You are being bathed in a radiant stream of liquid light that enters through your crown and anchors in your body. Know that everything is made of energy, sound vibration, and light. This is where we come from and where we return to. Receive these frequencies as you speak the mantra out loud or silent. I am pure love. I am eternal beyond time and space. I can always connect to my loved ones through energy and sound. I am a divine being in human form, living my purpose and expressing my magnificence. And another synchronicity, this is on page 69. So just breathe into all of that being and knowing and purpose and love and delight. I made a little jingle yesterday as I was driving on the road. And then at the end of my task, that's when I did see the rainbow. And I said to myself as I was writing this story that, it was just a little sprinkle of rain I saw. And then I remembered the song, but I kind of deleted that line from my story, that that the song that I was singing also helped to create that rainbow, but it helped to create that energy of joy. And as a transmitter, a very, very powerful thing to recognize within ourselves is that whatever energy we are being, we are transmitting that to others. And it just all depends on how far your broadcast goes and who's tuning into your message. But remembering that within self, we are transmitters, just as the rainbow transmitted its energy to me and I to it and through it yesterday. So as we meditate with Newt, the night sky, be reminded of your brilliance, your magnificence. Oh, and that's why I remembered that song, because I laughed during the word. I was trying to fit magnificence into a little rhyme. But the essence of really all of it is to come into your magnificence and to know that you are a magnificent being and to live up to that magnificence within you. This is today's message. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow, night number 3.